What's up, you guys? Welcome back. So today we have a current favorites video, which I don't think I've ever done before because I feel like in every video I'm always constantly using my favorite products. But since I haven't really been doing a lot of makeup videos lately, I figured this would be a perfect opportunity to share some of my absolute favorite products that I've been using at the moment. To be honest, for the first time in a really long time, especially in the summer, I haven't really been doing a lot of full faces. It has felt so good just doing the very bare minimum when it comes to my makeup. I've been doing a lot of like no makeup looks, which I feel like a lot of these products I'm going to talk about really hone in on that look. But you know, I'm slowly starting to get out of that and I want to do more like fuller looks too. I kind of just like I go in waves, you know? And I mean, I've been doing makeup for so long that like I just have moments where I like to do full glam all the time and then moments where I don't like to wear anything at all. But let's stop blabbering and let's get into some of my current favorite products. The first product that I'm going to talk about is the Nars Soft Matte Concealer. Now, if you know anything about Nars, they're really known for their complexion products. I mean, they have some of the best on the market. But this specific concealer was never one of my go-tos. I've always loved the Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I mean, that's just a cult classic now within the beauty industry. It's one of the top, most amazing concealers in the industry. But I slowly switched to this guy, and let me tell you why. Now, when it comes to matte concealers, I've always strayed away from them. I'm more of a dry to normal skin type, but this is just amazing. And the reason why is I feel like I can use this all over. So when it comes to matte concealers, typically you don't want to put those under the eyes. Fear of, creasing, your under eyes looking a lot more drier. But this, because it's such a soft matte, you can manipulate the product, use the tiniest amount, and you'll get great coverage without feeling heavy or cakey under the eyes. Another reason why I'm absolutely in love with this is this concealer will stick to any single blemish. I feel like a lot of times when I'm trying to conceal a blemish or just acne in general, concealers love to move around no matter how much I set it. But this bad boy, it will stick and stay all day. It really has been a secret weapon of mine to use on my no makeup days because it gives me just such a soft, seamless coverage and it doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup. Absolutely love this. Next up, we have the e.l.f. Putty Blushes. You guys, mine's a little nasty, but I am so obsessed with these putty blushes. You can literally use them wherever on your face, whether that is on your bare skin, whether you just put some foundation on, or you already set your entire face. This can still go on top and does not disturb any of your makeup. It gives the most beautiful, soft flush of color, and you can really build it up, which is I like it can be pigmented, let me tell you, but just the colors, they're gorgeous, by the way. I only have these three. Since purchasing, I think I want to buy the rest of the bunch because I'm so obsessed with these. But the way I've been wearing it is after I do a full face of makeup, I've been really into blush lately. So after I do my full face of makeup, if I think I still need something a little bit more of a pop in my blush, I will put this right on top. After my entire face is all set, this will still go on top and does not disturb your makeup. It's insane. It's beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. I did not put it on today, but looking at myself in the mirror, I'm like, maybe I need to pop a little bit more on. It just really brings your face to life. Huge fan. Another complexion product, this is newer in my collection, but it's the MakeupByMario Contour Stick. So I'm really picky when it comes to my contouring products. It has to be just right with the formula. I don't want it to be too harsh, so I'm not sitting there blending forever, but I also don't want it too soft because for me personally, my makeup loves to lift around my hairline there. So I need a product that's going to stick and stay but not be too harsh. And I've been loving this. My go-to before this was the Fenty Cream Bronzer. Love it. And this reminds me a lot like that, but I get a little bit more coverage with this, a little bit more pigmentation, and I feel like it sticks a little bit longer. And another thing, which I haven't used it though, is it does come with a brush at the end. So I think that's really neat for people who do like an all-in-one product. Again, I don't typically use the brushes that come with the product. I have my own brushes that I stick with, but been really loving this a lot. Another blush favorite of mine is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush, and this is in the shade Vintage Rose. you guys know, if you're a fan of my channel, you know I'm a huge fan of the Butter Bronzer, which has been a favorite of mine for a couple years now. But I just recently had gotten my hands on the Butter Blush. So soft. If you're looking for just a really beautiful soft blush that gives just like a healthy sheen to the face, it's not like glowy, like illuminating, but it has a sheen that just looks healthy. And this color specifically is just such a soft, natural color, which y'all know I love my natural tones, but just very, very, very soft. So this next product I'm going to talk about might be hard to get your hands on. I didn't realize that until I tried looking it up. I don't think I saw it on Sephora, and I don't think I saw it on their website, but I did see it on Camera Ready Cosmetics, so hopefully it's still there. But it is the Makeup Forever highlighter, and this is in the shade 01. I've had this guy for years, okay? Years, never used it. When it comes to me or people like me who have so much makeup, it's hard to remember sometimes what you have. But I've lately been trying to pull out of my collection, pull things and use them and fall in love with them again, because what's the point of just having all of this if I'm not going to use it? And that's where I found this guy. Again, having it for so many years, I was like, you know what, let me give this a try, see if I like it. And obsessed. The reason why I'm obsessed is I always stick with highlighters that have some type of champagne-ness to it, a golden glow, those types of shades. But this has a really beautiful pink iridescence to it. And it's not an iridescence where it's like, hi, I have a pink stripe, like a lot of those like holographic highlighters that we saw many years ago. This is so soft. And it just gives the most beautiful, soft, pink touch to the cheeks that I've been just obsessed with. Lately, I've been really getting into those pink tones with the pinker eyeshadows, the pinker blushes, and now this highlighter. It's just a really, really nice touch to a full face. Speaking of pink tones, this next product is honestly one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes that I have in my collection, and that is the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2. I've used this quite a few times. Do I have a YouTube video? I know I have one on my Instagram. I should have one on my YouTube. If I don't, it's definitely on my Instagram. But I've used this palette quite a few times, and the looks that I get out of these are just so beautiful. Now, I understand this palette is pretty expensive, but if you have the chance to get your hands on any of the Pat palettes, I highly recommend the Divine Rose 2. I personally think it's the best palette in her collection so far. The pigmentation, the tones, with some pops of fun colors in here can really just transform a look for every day to night, and it's so flattering on, to me, every single skin tone. Your pinks, your purples, I feel like every single skin tone can look beautiful in it, and that's another reason why I'm just so obsessed with the pink tones lately. I've mentioned to you guys before how I just been so into a no makeup look, and that's where this next product comes in. So you guys have seen this in my dupes video that I just came out with, but it is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronze, and this is in the shade Medium 2. So about this product, if you guys have seen the other video, you know that these two battle down. And I told you, honestly, between the both, this is my favorite. But when it comes to full face of makeup, but this guy, because I've been doing my no makeup looks, this is something I have not been able to put down. Typically, when I'm doing my makeup in general, I have like some type of foundation down or a tinted moisturizer. But lately, I haven't been putting anything on my skin. Just a little bit of concealer, some blush, some bronzer, that is it. And that's where this guy comes in. This is the only product that I've personally tried myself that I feel like looks so natural on bare skin. A lot of times when I try to put powdery products on my skin, you could just see the makeup. It doesn't melt in, it doesn't look good, and I'm like, well, now that it looks like I have makeup on my face, might as well just do my makeup. But this guy, I can put it on my bare skin and it looks like my skin. Do you know how hard that is for me to find makeup that just looks like my skin? So many of us love that look. We love the no makeup look. If we're running around for work or anything, sometimes you just don't have the time to do a full face, and that's this guy. It is just the best. I self-tan about once a week, so when I self-tan, I just go right up to my chin. I don't self-tan my face. So a lot of times my face is looking a lot lighter than my body, and if I don't want to wear makeup, but I want my face to match my body, I just put this bronzer on, and it just looks like I was outside. And it's so amazing. I'm obsessed. It's a little pricey to get this at first, but she made it where you only have to buy the compartment one time and you just buy the refills, and that the refills themselves are a lot more affordable. And as you can see, like, it's as big as my head, so it's gonna take you a while to get through this product. Last but not least, let's jump to the eyes for the remaining of the products. Now, when it comes to my mascara, I've always been a little bit of a mascara snob. After working at Sephora for as long as I did, I just really came to love high-end mascara. But we all know it's not always the best when you're constantly running out of mascara and having to pay that price tag. And that is where the drugstore has really stepped up. So my next product is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This mascara reminds me so much of the Benefit Roller Lash, which was one of my top favorite mascaras of all time. I'm obsessed with this. It's an understatement. I've already bought so many tubes because I just love using the shit out of this. But it's just such a great mascara that really helps to lengthen, define your lashes, and I love especially using these on my more like natural days because it just coats the lashes so perfectly that so many people are always like, are those your real lashes? I'm like, yes it is, thank you so much. But it has helped because lately I've been curling my lashes. I honestly never was a big fan of lash curlers. A lot of them can be damaging to the eyes. If you're constantly curling your lashes, you're putting that tension on your lashes and your lid, and sometimes that can cause a lot of times your lashes to fall out. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I did one time have my lashes fall out and it was not fun. It was literally like lashes, no lashes, lashes. It was horrible. So I really try to take care of my lashes as the best that I can with still, you know, trying to give them their greatest potential. So for the next product I want to talk about is this lash curler. So this is by the brand Rephr. Hands down, the best lash curler I've used in all my years being in the industry. I know, dramatic. Listen, you know I'm a dramatic person, but I'm so serious about this. It is just so, you gotta get your hands on this. It's lightweight, first of all, very easy to use. The shape of it, when I put my lashes in here, it just softly rolls on the eyes, softly grabs the lashes, and gives them the most perfect curl. Now, when you do use a lash curler, some people do them however you want, but I suggest doing it right before you put your mascara on because that will also help them not getting tugged and pulled if you already have mascara on. But anyway, it just one little thing and my lashes are straight up out curled and beautiful. And I've really never had a lash curl do that before. I feel like I've kind of had to maneuver it, almost just hit myself in the eye, but I've had to like maneuver it this one time and it's perfect. So huge fan. And I also feel like this is the most gentle lash curl I've ever had. So you get me. Lastly, we have an eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury. So this is her Rockin' Kohl and it's in the shade Barbarella Brown. I'm a huge fan of brown eyeliner. I really switched a couple years ago, minus like my wing, I like that black. But when it comes to my eyeliner, pencil or mechanical, whichever one, I'm obsessed with brown. And I feel like this is the most perfect brown eyeliner I've found. I used to use the one from Marc Jacobs, really loved that one, but the problem with those pencils was I felt like they dried out if you didn't have the cap on super tight, and then if you had the cap on super tight, it was so hard to get off. So I felt like after a while it was just kind of more of a hassle to use that pencil, so I was always on the hunt for a nice brown, and I found it. This is so creamy, but not in a way where it's going to move after you put it, which I absolutely love that. So it's not going to sit and tug when you put it on your eyes, but it's also not going to sit and bleed either, which is the best. I especially love using this to tightline my upper waterline just to give my lash line a little bit more of a thicker effect, and hands down the best liner I've had. I also feel like brown has just been a lot more flattering. It just seems a lot less harsh, which is another reason why I love it. And it pairs really well with black eyeliner or black mascara. It gives just a little bit more of a softness against that harshness, and it's a really pretty look. I'm definitely one of those people, when I find a favorite, I use it until I can't use it anymore, which you guys know that some of my favorites I've had for the last few years, and I continue to use them. So it's kind of a little bit harder for me to find like an absolute favorite that I'm just like gung-ho about, and that's how I feel about these products. Because I have so many favorites, I'm thinking about making some other favorites video that are specifically on an area. So whether that's like favorite lipsticks or favorite eyeliners, favorite foundations, favorite concealers, let me know if you guys want to see something a little bit more specific, but something that has a little bit more of a range for you guys to choose from. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram. My name is Amanda Devon on there. We're way more chit-chatty, and you tend to see a little bit more makeup products there first. And honestly, anything in my life. I'd be putting food on there, clothes on there, my Halloween stuff, which I'm gonna be having some Halloween videos coming up too, so stay tuned. Other than that, thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.